So,
yeah.
Yes, I'm a Simi fan, but I'm also a Michael Gallup fan.
Yeah.
And I have thoughts on why people are not excited about him.
You want to fight me at the table about Gallup yesterday.
I did.
Okay.
That's the part that I should have posted on Twitter. I posted a very I didn't even intend to keep the sound on for the video that I posted. I should have posted the discussion about it was us talking about the O-line and also talking about receivers and why people were excited about some people and down on some people. So, but I feel like I really didn't get a good response from you. I feel like you did that thing that you do where
I deflected?
Yes. Where it's like you hear the question, but then you start to answer it, and then you take that answer and you turn it into what you want to talk about.
You got to understand. you got to understand. Boss Cowboy was in one ear. Will Steele was there. Brian was just listening, taking in all the information. And Watt was playing in the background.
So Voch was not deflecting at all.
I got distracted.
He was just distracted.
I love Watt.
He was just distracted from the question I asked 3 times.
Okay, so how about this? Go ahead. Ask a question. Go ahead, please. Ask a question. Ask it now, clearly, and I can. There's no Watt playing. Ask it now, and I'll answer your question. And I will not deflect.
So technically, the question is something else besides what I was about to say about Michael Gallup.
Okay.
So the point that I made about Michael Gallup was I said people aren't excited about him because they haven't seen him play. Like, he hasn't been in the preseason games. Mm-hmm. And so the last thing they saw from him was what a lot of people considered a lackluster return after an injury. Mm-hmm. But, a lot of people are saying that he still was returning from that injury. But I feel like if he still had something to prove, he would be playing. So the fact that he's not even playing in these preseason games, to me, is evidence that he's going to be back and better than ever. But I think because people haven't seen it, they're thinking that maybe he's not back, that there's some possibility that he's not actually back.
Okay, that makes more sense. So this is another trick that I was doing. I wasn't deflecting, but when I can't hear the question well, I just answer what I think you said. And Cardi B's part was on. And I love the part where she go park the big black truck in the little garage. That's my favorite part of the song. So maybe I didn't hear you. So, which goes back to what me and Will talked about.
I'm gonna let you use that excuse.
It's fine. That's what me and Will still talked about on the volume one time, right? We were like, how many games does Michael Gallup have to play? And he's not Michael Gallup before we go, all right, it's total. I said 5.
I said 3.
So you tougher than me.
But I think it depends on who you're asking. Because it's like if you're asking for like how fan reception.
Sure.
I think knowing this fan base, he's gonna get 3 games before. There are already people saying that Tolbert is 3.
Okay.
So it's like if we go, for some people it might be 1 or 2 games, and we don't see Michael Gallup being Michael Gallup before they, say okay, it's Tolbert, right? So I think 3 is fair. Now as far as the coaching staff, the more I listen to Mike McCarthy, the more I see just how much he takes into consideration the underlying circumstances and the humanity of these players, which I love about him.
Sure.
But it also means a lot of these knee-jerk reactions that we come to don't even faze him. He literally said that depth charts are a PR component.
Sure.
He was like, I don't even know what the depth chart looks like. And I was like, props to you, Mike McCarthy. So there's that.
Let me tell you why game 5 for me.
Okay.
Because week 5 is San Francisco. And we lost to San Francisco, not because of defense, but we couldn't put up enough offense. And Michael Gallup was not a guy that we can count on. If Michael Gallup does anything versus San Francisco better than he did last year, all right, Michael Gallup, I could ride with you. I could ride with Michael Gallup. But if not, it's JalenTolbert season going into the Charger game. We go play Kellen Moore and the boys. Go ahead.
Fair enough. Now, the actual question that I had actually was related to Tolbert.
Okay.
Because we were talking about, I think it was Awesome.
Okay.
And so people were saying like, oh, Awesome's this, Awesome's that. And then there were a certain group of people who's like, well, we haven't played any tough defenses in the preseason, so we can't get that excited about Awesome, right?
Okay.
But those same people will get really excited about Tolbert. But I'm just like, okay, if we haven't played any tough defenses, why are these games reason enough to get excited about Tolbert? Really excited, but not about Awesome.
Why are these preseason games enough to get excited about Tolbert, but not to get excited about Awesome?
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about Awesome. But also, too, it's the context of the position. I think if Dak Prescott is quarterbacking any wide receiver, he can elevate those guys. You know, so I've seen that. Like, you know, Will Grier throwing to Jalen Brooks is different than Dak throwing to Jalen Brooks. We've seen that. So I trust that JalenTolbert, in the context of defense, catching the ball from Dak, can look incredible. Offensive line is a very intimate position. It's me and you, buddy. It's me and you. I'm lining up across from your goofy ass all day, and we got 65 plays. So now the conversation goes this. If I got JalenTolbert, let's just say you have a really good corner playing nickel. Let's say you got Jalen Ramsey playing nickel. If I don't like that, then I'm going to put JalenTolbert at Z. So he can be covered by Igbenogany, the kid that played from Auburn. That's his name for real. Because it's matchups, right? All right, we'll put Tobin on Igbenogany because I don't like Tobin on Ramsey. We'll keep the Dolphin example. If you're Awesome Richards and you got to line up against Bradley Chubb, you just lined up against Bradley Chubb. You can get some tight end help, but anybody can. You may can get a running back chip, but anybody can. But you got to deal with Bradley Chubb. So the intimacy of offensive line makes it different to where I can be confident about JalenTolbert in the context of this offense, but not confident about Awesome Richards dealing with one of the best pass rushers in the league. That's the difference.
Okay. Okay, I'll give you that one.
Walker.